Hi, I'm Ty Davis, co-founder of MuteMe, here today to talk to you about what's new with our 0.7 release coming out on September 26th. We've done a major overhaul of the microphone controller. In previous versions of the MuteMe app, you were only able to control the default microphone. In the 0.7 release, this allows you to control any microphone that you choose, including multiple microphones at the same time. And we've improved the microphone detection logic to ensure we're always muting a microphone and not an audio source. An example is there have been some cases where AirPods are showing up as both input and output. We would accidentally mute the output, which is the speaker of the AirPod, instead of the microphone. So that's been fixed. And now you can see here you have multiple choices that you can choose from, whatever your audio source might be. In this case, I want to control the microphone with MuteMe. I want to control my AirPods. I'm probably going to go ahead and click this MacBook Pro microphone as well. It just has that as a default. Maybe my AirPods might die, and it just defaults to using the MacBook mic. You can see here we have a couple different options. The second option being periodically check if this microphone was muted or unmuted. And so our software, it goes out and checks to change the mute status. So if we detect the change, you have the options of MuteMe going along with that change, or MuteMe forcing an override to what MuteMe wants it to be, so MuteMe acts as that single source of truth. If I want it to go along with those changes, maybe I have a Blue microphone or Patronic or a Logitech, and that also has a mute button. And if I mute on that headset and I want MuteMe to go along with that, I'm going to go ahead and select that sync MuteMe with the change. If I want MuteMe to override it, where we talked about that single source of truth, I'm just going to go ahead and click change it back. So no matter what is done, MuteMe is the controller of the mute status. A couple different options here just to check. Mute this microphone now, unmute this microphone now. Let's select those there. This is our largest feature that we've added to this release, and it is something that is very, very useful. It's going to help a lot of you alleviate some of those problems of not having to make sure you have the default microphone always selected, so you have that ability to choose whatever microphone you might be using. A second feature we've added into this newest release is if you go up here, you can see in the top bar, I can now change the mute status using the icon at the very top. And so if I'm talking, you probably weren't able to hear me where I kept talking there, because this is changing my mute status from unmuted to mute. So you have access to this. In Mac, it's at that top bar, and in the using Windows, it is in the bottom tray, where you can change that status from mute to unmute or unmute to mute. Thanks for listening on the newest 0.7 release as of September 26th. Your app should be automatically updating to the newest version come that day, and give us feedback. Let us know how you like it, or if there's anything, maybe there's a bug you experience, but we hope not. Get us back. We appreciate it. Thanks so much for the MuteMe team.